I mean, shit,
Yeah.
but that's even child's play compared to the other fucking sweaty neckbeards they had in the movie.
Yeah, one dude said he watched like 425 movies or some shit.
In a year,
like,
bro. How the All right, everybody, welcome back to the Sooner or Later podcast. I'm your host, Joey, and for episode 201, I'm going to tell you to go watch the stuff we produced for episode 200, and then I'm going to tell you to come back over here and watch our first review of a documentary, MoviePass MovieCrash, which is a documentary about the MoviePass scandal that happened. When did it happen? Like in the late 2010s, I guess.
2017-ish.
So this is very near and dear to two of our hearts, and I think you can guess based on the movie game shorts that we posted that it ain't Eric.
no.
I didn't know you fucked with MoviePass too, Joey.
Yeah, 100%, dude. I had that shit. I went to go see
Do you guys
Dunkirk
both
with my
have your,
MoviePass. Dude, I was gonna go look for it, and then I had to be a dad for a second, so I didn't have time.
Damn.
But it's downstairs. I could go get my MoviePass credit card right now.
So I don't have my original one because like just old cards I just get rid of over time. Never getting rid of it. You know, some people are reselling those online. I don't think they're actually buying them, but like they're if you look
they
at
said in the doc, dude.
It's like
they said in the doc. $1,500.
But I
And
actually
then
looked on
it's
eBay
like,
afterwards.
I'm selling that
really?
bad boy.
Yeah.
How much is it going for?
Some people do have them that high, but I saw one for as low as 500. So they're not really selling for 1,500. People are posting, sure, but I think someone would pay $200. Like really.
What are they actually selling for though?
I only seen 3 posts, and I didn't check the actual sales. I could check some.
Shit, they did the same thing you did, bruh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
but
just
also too,
a cursory glance.
Mm-hmm.
maybe though too, they were selling for that. I guess the doc just came out though, so unless a bunch of people posted after seeing the doc last night.
I mean, I'm seeing a lot of new listing. Extremely rare MoviePass debit card. $1,000 or best offer. 22 watchers. What?
So there's more. Yeah, there's more now that since I looked earlier today.
They're fast with it because this shit just came out.
Bro, I'm about to post it right now, live on
This
stream,
shit came out
dog.
at 9 p.m. yesterday.
I don't see any actual sales.
Not yet.
No.
Just wait till the phonies watch this.
But no,
Bro,
so the
I'm a
lowest
phony.
right
Hold
now
on.
is 250.
No, we're OGs.
I mean, I have the new MoviePass card.
Yeah, don't show that on camera though.
Yeah.
Bro, I thought it was all virtual, the new system.
They gave you a card.
You still need a card.
Oh, okay.
Because
I went on their website and they were like, no need to wait for a card anymore. It's all through virtual.
Oh, they could probably send you a virtual card number though.
So some theaters don't require the card, but most of them do. Some of them you can do digital thing, like a digital pay or digital check-in.
Yeah.
But when I in our area, every time I looked at one, it said it had the card thing next to it, like you need the card.
Oh, for real?
That's kind
of
wild. I'm not gonna lie, dude. After watching this whole documentary, I guess let's start at the beginning. Did you
roll
guys
it all back?
Did we all know about it, or did you know about the original founders, Jaime? Did you guys I guess look this up before?
Yes, I did, because remember, so when the guy came back, remember when I was like, hey, there's a MoviePass thing. So I watched that whole presentation, and it was when so Stacy Spikes was talking about it. So I didn't find out until 2021, I guess that would be. Yeah. So when he did that whole thing, they were like, MoviePass is back. I found out that he originally owned it and all that. But
he made that shit. He created it.
And they have the what is it, patents and stuff on it. Mm-hmm. So, but as far as I'm concerned, because I remember watching on Screen Junkies, which is now something else or whatever.
Scrunchies, right?
Yeah, they have the other guy that was like the face of it. Mm-hmm. He was the one that I kept seeing. Mitch. So I had watched the full interview with him because I too was trying to figure out how is this sustainable.
It was not.
Everyone
but
was.
What's crazy though, watching this, it was never sustainable. But at the way Stacy was doing it, and there was a chance.
Once those guys took over, at the way he was gonna do it, because they kicked him out before he had a chance.
Because the net loss, he said, was what, $200,000 a month compared to what was they looking 15 million a month or some crap
30,
like that?
30 million a month under the new white management, and under the original black management, it was $200,000 a month they were losing.
Yeah. But also too, I was like, okay, there's no way to sustain this because like where's the revenue coming from? I knew that was an issue. But I also didn't know how much other money they were spending carelessly. Because that's also another reason it felt so quick.
Yeah.
Because that money, if it was put back into the product, it would have lasted at least another.
Ted was the one spending fucking. No, Ted was
Yeah.
spending crazy. Mitch was just like.
He was allowing it though. He was like, "Oh, whatever, man."
Mitch took his word for it. Mitch was like, he's like, "Hey, where's it coming from?"
Well, look, they're both
that
bad guys.
Is just a shyster. Yes, for sure. I mean, they're both going to go to jail for a very long time.
We don't know that. We don't know that.
I don't know.
It depends
they got
who
Khalid.
they got the money. Yeah, but it depends who they got the money from. If it's because if they stole from the wrong people, the wrong people are gonna be like, no, I'm fighting this tooth and nail.
Oh yeah.
If they stole from a bunch of common people, like it wouldn't have mattered.
No.
Like they, but I
mean, they were stealing from some fucking big wigs, though. It seems some real big dudes were pumping some money into it.
And I think that's the only reason it's gone as far as it has with this court thing, because those people are upset that they got played because this could have been a thing. Like, and not at $10 see anything that was crazy. No. But I once saw like 16 movies in a month off that thing, or not even a month. I think so. It was probably like
a week,
2-3 weeks, or something like that.
I think the most I saw in a month was like 5 movies. And I was like, holy shit, I'm fucking stealing from these people. So 16 movies in 3 weeks is crazy as hell.
Because there was a small window where you could see, like, not even really a small window. I mean, I guess it wasn't up that long. But there was a window where you could literally see multiple movies a day. Like, then, because I had it up to the point of it closing down. Like, so I had it when it started having restrictions.
You had it during the Mission Impossible fucking user.
I think I remember you talking about that though.
Yeah, because at first I was like, "Hey, they're doing the change, but it's not that bad." It's like, "Oh, you could see," because then it went to the 3 movies like a week or 3 movies a day. No, that was even further out. Like because they're in the doc, they don't talk about all the restrictions. They've like broken it down more. They tried multiple ways of like getting people not to use it. But I also had those like gridlocks that they were talking about in the doc where they're like, hey, certain users, they're like blocking them. So
you got blocked?
Yeah, I had it where like the movies literally wouldn't come up.
Damn, dude, they suppressed you.
Because you figure I paid $10 and then I think the most I ever paid, I think was $14.99 a month. But even on $14.99 a month and the other plan, it's like I would watch a movie like Friday, Saturday, and if I did nothing on Saturday, I'd watch 2 movies. So that's like, okay, I watch 1 movie Friday, 2 movies Saturday, and then sometimes I go watch it on Tuesday. So it's like I'd watch 4 movies off of $14.99 a week. So it's like
you're one of their high-end users, dude.
I mean, shit, but that's even child's play compared to the other fucking sweaty neck dudes they had in the movie.
Yeah, one dude said he watched like 425 movies or some shit.
In a year, bro. How the fuck do you manage that? And then the other dude was like, yeah, I was putting up rookie numbers. I saw 21 movies in a month, but it's because I had a fiance. I didn't have time. Bro, what do you mean? You almost saw a movie every fucking day. What do you mean you didn't have time? You're wild.
And then the one guy where he was like, "Oh, I'd watch the for an hour, leave, and come back and watch."
Why is he lying like that? Who would
bro.
do that?
What do you mean?
What type of animal would do that?
Exactly. He's a wild fucking animal. He's someone who didn't get hit as a kid, so now he's like, fuck it. I'm gonna see it backwards.
I'm gonna see Endgame. Yeah.
He said, I want to see Avengers like it's a Quentin Tarantino film. Out of order as hell. See if I can follow that shit. I mean, but like when you have that much freedom, you're gonna go fucking wild with it. You're gonna go buck wild if you ain't got no sense, dude. They just didn't have no sense.
But also too, so I lived at that time. I also lived in an area that was like right across from there. I was like, so they have for I don't know how long they had it, but for at one point in time, you could do if you're close enough to the theater, you can check in from your phone. You don't need to be in the theater. I was close enough range to that movie theater where I wouldn't have to be worry about like, because sometimes you have to go in, make sure everything's all set, click in, all that stuff or whatever. Yeah. I was close enough where I could do it from my house. Like, so it was like, oh,
Damn,
that,
dude.
and I was even there when the ticket thing where you have to scan the ticket in or whatever.
Yeah, I was out by
And
then.
Did you send him
Fuck all that.
Did you send him a picture of your pud?
Dude, you had
No,
to.
but one
Come
time
on.
my card got like blocked because I sent a picture of like the receipt, and then it was like, oh, you got to send your actual ticket, but like the ticket was like on a receipt thing, so I had to go get the actual ticket printed out from like
Oh,
the
wow.
What a
ticket
pain in
counter
the
thing.
ass.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah. But that's
Fucking
like
scumbags.
it worked though, because like stuff like that I was like, well, okay, as long as I see 2 movies, I'm getting my money's worth.
Mhm.
So I
Yeah.
don't really care.
Yeah.
But when
That's how I feel with the AMC MoviePass right now.
Yeah.
As long as I see
So
one movie.
Yeah, seriously.
Well, now, have you guys seen the new movie pass like structure?
They
Not
have,
since
like, points,
they announced it.
Yeah, so it's $10, $20, and $30. Let me actually just pull it out. It's $10, $20, $30, and you get credits. And the
Yeah.
credits are based off of how long the movie's
Like
been
the-
in theater, prime time, stuff like that.
Ooh,
like the
I
format
like
and all that.
though.
Yeah, so like if you can see still a lot of movies for the $10 pass if you're willing to watch at certain times and not right away. So it's 10, 20, 30. So $10 a month, you get 34 credits, but they also have rollover credits.
Rollover credits, right? Yeah.
Yeah. But it cannot exceed your current amount. So you can hold, like on $10, hold 64 credits. So technically it's like, oh, I could wait. I can see movies every 2 months for $20, but I can pretty much see anything. And then it's $20, 72 credits, and then $30, 111. So some movies like Furiosa, let's see.
Which we know is Midiosa. Go watch last week's
It's
episode.
Furiosa. Let me see if I can see the.
Because by the end of this, I was like, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to fuck with it.
Yeah, I want to try it. Hold on.
Put your
real
hand
quick.
behind it. Do one of these. Nope, never mind. You're gonna have to turn the blur
Nah,
off.
Discord's fucking you.
Yeah, Discord sucks.
Where is that?
Discord Discrash. You know what I'm
Shit,
saying?
don't leak your nudes, dude.
I know,
Yeah,
dude.
please don't leak my names. You didn't turn it on.
I did. I swear.
Boomer.
I promise.
Boomer trying to figure out this shit. I mean, yeah, I think when it first got announced, I was, half in, half out on whether or not I wanted to do it, and then James took the plunge, so I was like, good, I don't have to now.
So
hide your face. You don't have to see it. We don't have to see you. We want to see your phone. No. He covered his eyes. No, it's fine. It's fine. Just talk to it.
Yeah,
Okay.
we can't see it.
Send me a screenshot. I might edit it in.
the red thing?
Uh-huh.
It says card.
Oh, okay.
Like, so you need to have the card thing, and then it shows. That was just showing like the. Actually, we probably shouldn't show that. Just showing the local theaters.
Good thing you can't read it. Don't screenshot
can't read it.
I will not edit it.
But yeah, so then it shows you. But then if you click on it, you click on a theater. So it says like right now, to see the movie Babes is at 7:05 is 26
What?
credits. So that
Pigs in the
Babes.
City?
no, it's that it's
No,
some
I know.
movie. It's about babies, I guess.
Okay.
Are you
27 credits for that?
Are you sure?
I don't know the
gonna
picture.
look
She's
it up.
getting ultrasound.
I'm gonna look it up.
But then I was
It
looking
is about
earlier. But I was looking earlier because doing some research,
Mhm.
and it showed like, okay, if I saw a movie at 1:00, it was 18 credits.
Oh.
So it's like
So the matinee, kind of.
correct.
That makes sense.
So
though.
it's like, okay, 18 credits. You're like, okay, not terrible, because then you could technically you could still only see one movie. But if you see one movie 1 month, technically you can see 2. But there's also times where it's like 12 credits, less 10 credits.
So what? I may have missed this. What are you subbed in at? What tier?
So I'm currently not using it because
Okay, but
when I
were.
if I
you
were,
using it.
I would probably say that I think the $20 mark would probably be the most sense.
And how many points do you get for $20?
72.
That's not bad.
And that movie
$20 you
costs-
see what, like 3 movies at matinee showing?
18 times 3.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that math right now, brother.
All right. I ain't got it in.
54, bro. You see fucking 4 matinee showings? Yep, 4 matinee showings is 72 points.
So yeah, I think that's the most cost effective. I mean, the 30 for 113 is kind of crazy because then you can really see primetime movies plus some matinees.
Yeah.
So
but $20.
What's like a primetime movie right now? Right now, is that the Furiosa, the 27 or whatever?
Correct.
Like IMAX showing or some shit at 7 p.m.
Oh, can you even do IMAX?
29 is the current like high one for Furiosa. I do think it goes up to like 32 for stuff like 32 to 36 for like an IMAX. For like
the 4DX type shit.
Correct. Yeah.
So like my Dolby, it'd be fucking. I'd have to get at least the third tier.
But
also too,
it's
only considered high demand.
Ah, okay.
So let's see something like.
And I typically watch movies right like the day they premiere.
Yeah, you be spending some points, bro. You be burning through them. I mean,
it's kind of crazy how AMC was just like, we'll do it ourselves.
I mean, but
it makes sense though.
Yeah, they tried to shove them out of the market.
But the old CEO was like, "Hey, I'm down with this, bro. Let's work together."
I mean,
but now if you're AMC, you get all the money.
Yeah, all of it goes to you.
Yeah,
because that's
why he said no. Yeah, but also too, it's already been tested. It's tested and true.
Yeah,
and I also believe the rumor of they were always trying to get concession, which I thought made sense. But the way the doc is saying,
they didn't touch anything about concessions in the doc.
Yeah, so that means it. But in theory, I was like, yeah, that probably makes sense though, because they get a percentage of that money, they can cut costs or whatever. But obviously, the guy was just scamming, and it was never really about.
All those headlines and all those rumors could have just been Mitch and Ted bullshitting to try and keep their dream afloat.
Really, Ted's a fucking bullshitter through and through. Dude.
Yeah.
Because they were just talking in circles. And the thing is, they made it seem like, oh, okay, which I also thought kind of made sense, where I was like, oh, they're going to give the data, so then people want the data, the studios, they would pay money for that because they're doing that. But it sounds like studios are, well, one, they already had something in place, and two, they just were like, why? Like, it just doesn't seem like it mattered.
I guess, to a layman, it's the selling of the data, you'd think, oh, they're probably gonna get a lot of money. But then when that dude broke it down,
when that dude said $2 to $4 for 1,000 people's information, I was like, yo, information is so cheap. I'm gonna start buying information, dude. What the fuck, just to have it?
I mean, they have apps where you can look up people's information for like $1.99.
No, but that's different. This is
on a big scale.
Yeah.
But sure, but like base level data was $1.99. I don't know why I would think that like even more data would be hundreds of thousands of millions of dollars.
That data that you're talking about is public information. It's just that you don't want to go and do the work, right? But like the information that they're selling, if they would have actually sold it, is all private information, like information that you wouldn't have if you didn't buy it from these people who are harvesting the data, right? So
they already do that though. Like that's what they pay those firms for. Like he said, $15 million to accrue all that data. Right. So like, why would I already have something that's working? Like, and unless they were doing it for cheap.
But they had actual numbers of how many people went to actually see a film, like hard data. They knew.
I would. Yeah, I mean, like those firms have to also do some like guessing or do some more digging, right?
Yeah.
Like if you're getting it straight from MoviePass, they have one-to-one all of the information that you could possibly
Seats
collect
and butts.
Dude, they're collecting everything: your age, your race, where you live, what movies you're seeing, when you're seeing them, what format you're seeing them in,
what time. Like,
you could get that. You couldn't even get that stuff from AMC or like any other theaters, right? Like because they don't know any of that shit about you. Unless you like sign up for some other rewards thing or whatever. But like MoviePass had all that shit on you, and they could be selling that shit to the companies. They probably just didn't pitch it right. They 100%
try to sell it too high. I think the thing is like the cost. Because say I pay $15 million and I get 80% of that information. So I'm not gonna pay them, $30 million for the extra 20% in a sense. But if they gave me say they're like, I'll do it for $5 million for all that information, sure. Like I'm just using round numbers, but
and it would be like a subscription, or it would be like on a movie by movie basis, right? So like it would have to be, after each movie is done airing or whatever, like they would have then the like WB data people would go and get all the data, and WB would pay like let's say $1 million a movie or something like that for all the data. But like, if you don't have someone there who like knows the importance of all of that data, they're not gonna know how to sell it. And like, those two dudes didn't know shit about shit. Like,
No,
let
there was a lot
alone
of
something
lying.
like that. Yeah.
Dude could have been saying, I made Netflix.
Yeah.
Turns out he didn't do shit.
He just delivered disc, which is kind of crazy. If anything, he stockpiled inventory of disc and sold them.
Yeah.
What's interesting though too is where it's like the theaters may necessarily not care about the information, and it seemed like they were going more for theaters when the studios would probably care more so about that information. Because then you're just like, oh, I know like what to make. Because the theaters are kind of their hands are tied anyways. It's like they have to buy the movies from the studios regardless because they have like stuff in place. Like that's why Disney movies like get all these crazy screens and stuff because like you're kind of stuck. You're like, if I want Avengers, I have to have A Wrinkle in Time. Like,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I mean, they do
deals like that?
multi-picture deals and shit like that, but it's
So,
it's only really for like the big major studios or whatever.
yeah. So A Wrinkle in Time was the one that I know most of that something like this happened was. So they were losing money, and it was like one of our questions where they lost a ton of money. They wanted to at least hit, I think, $100 million or something. So it was some kind of Marvel movie that they were like, if you want to play it in like the drive-ins where you play two movies, you have to play A Wrinkle in Time to get this movie. But drive-ins are also kind of dying, so I don't know how much.
I mean, but drive-ins have never really been profitable, right? Like, they have to be profitable, but like they're showing older movies most of the time, and they're showing it in that specialized format or whatever. I'm sure it's like even most theaters are just barely getting by.
Yeah,
it's like theaters and restaurants are like two of the worst things that you could get into.
The lack of them, like world or US wide, makes me think they tend to be more like they're less profitable than regular. Because like you don't even have to get a building in a sense. You kind of
just need to own a plot of land.
Yeah. Obviously there's more to it, but like it's less like resource intensive as an actual like movie theater, you think.
But then most people bring their own food to those probably, so they can't sell as much concessions.
How many people are shitting in the middle of the field and shit like that, and you gotta go over and clean it up? Or whatever?
How many people are fucking doing the dirty? Dude, you gotta get the cops on them.
Man,
if they could upgrade that process though to where you can hear the movie on like your cell phone, I think that would like
you can
I don't
play
know if
it
you
through
can.
the car radio.
Through the radio.
They
but sometimes they're ass.
Yeah, maybe.
Like if they can make it digital. Dude, let's make that. Maybe
if you can plug an aux cable from the thing to your car, that's how they would do it.
No, he's saying an app, bro. He's saying an app, Eric, that like syncs
dude,
up
good
with your
aux.
phone. Nah, fuck. Come on.
Yeah, but then you go plug it into that thing, it's broke.
Who's got a fucking aux port in their car?
And I got an iPhone. I need an adapter for the aux.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not.
Wait, you don't have an aux cable in yours?
No.
Damn.
They had
in my car. My car.
I do.
Yeah, well, your car also has a smaller screen. Your car also has a smaller screen than mine, so.
Bro, we're talking about aux ports here. We're not talking about screens.
We're talking about how shitty your technology is. Of course, you would have one.
Dude, the Koreans are forward-thinking individuals.
They're looking pretty behind by me. I mean, off the line, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. My car's faster than yours, so.
I had a kid in my car, and I had two kids, dude. They're
both. I dusted you on eco mode, Eric. Come on.
Brother, I wasn't even in sports mode.
Checkered flag, I'm dusting you every day of the week. Just not a quarter mile. We can't go past 100 feet.
Yeah, okay.
But how like MoviePass had its first like profitable year, it also makes sense because they're also still in select markets. Like they're not everywhere.
Yeah, they're only in like 8 cities, right?
Smart,
or some bullshit like that.
I got 9
cities. 9 cities?
No, for real. Yeah, it's Atlanta, Chicago, Dallas, Houston, Indianapolis.
We don't count as Chicago, do we?
It's 8, Hyman. It's 8, dude.
No, so yeah, it is. It's like Chicago's the market, but it's Chicago suburbs,
land area.
Yeah,
Chicago. Yeah.
So we qualify. Oh yeah, we do qualify. Yeah. I'm looking at a map right now that I'm not going to show on stream because But like, yeah, I mean, there's a ton of theaters near us that do it.
I'm surprised they're not in New York and LA though, which is kind of crazy.
What do you mean?
Those are huge cities.
All those fucking people, bro. What do you mean?
Chicago's the third, might be the fourth largest city.
Yeah, but you got so many people killing each other out here. You know the population.
Come on.
No, I love it.
It's just the media, dude. It's just the media.
It is just a mainstream.
Just
media.
like Mexico. People are like, "Oh, Mexico's dangerous." Oh,
yeah.
I mean, it is.
It ain't dangerous.
Come on, dude. Akira Toriyama died, and all of Mexico stopped.
Ceasefire.
Yeah.
Eric, can you travel freely anywhere at night?
He can. Yeah.
I'm calling bullshit. So if you were to drive to Mexico, you can just drive into Mexico at nighttime and no worries.
We've done that before.
He could. We
Me and my pops literally took the Greyhound all the way to Mexico.
No. I'm talking about in a lone drive.
Look, he would never go because MoviePass doesn't got no theaters down there. Okay,
He don't.
so you wouldn't bother.
He really don't. He wouldn't need to.
My aunt has though. She did because she like bought a house and she like transported all these goods from America all the way down there.
I was like, she took the house down there.
Dude, she lives in Cancun. What does it matter?
She lives on a resort.
Yeah.
She really does though. Fucking.
But
Don't get me started.
That's kind of crazy though. I mean, it's smart. You know, you do it in areas where you know that it's gonna pop off and people are gonna use it some, but not overuse it. Like, it's smart.
And the way they did the rollout is when they did the app or whatever, I think everyone submitted their data, like where you're from. And then because like Chicago was the second, so it wasn't the first one. Chicago was the second like city to like get MoviePass, and the other ones came later in time. So I think what happened was, I'm pretty sure this is how they said it too. They're like, oh, it's gonna come to the areas that want it the most. So everyone submitted their stuff, and whoever had the highest numbers, like I think
whoever signed up most. Yeah, that makes sense.
So I'm on their site right now. Southern California and New York City do have plans. Their plans are just different. So for $10, for $20, it starts at $20 and then it goes up to $40, but you get more credits.
Well, AMC has the same thing where like you have to pay more to get all the states.
Yeah, which is kind of wild though, you know? Because if like,
but then there's taxes and all that stuff that are different, and then
it's a pain in the ass. Like, I can't go see a movie in Arkansas, I don't think. With my
and you're already paying
plan.
up the ass if like you live in New York. So what's an extra $10 compared to if you lived in Indiana?
Yeah. But yeah,
and it depends on the cinemas too, I suppose.
Like which theaters you can go see it at. And
yeah, Regal's
like
probably ass.
No,
compared to an AMC.
Regal's nice.
It's like the number 2 studio, right?
Well,
Regal suck, dude.
No,
but they're
Regals
like
aren't that bad.
It goes AMC and then Regal for most theaters, right?
Yeah, but just numbers, those kind of numbers don't matter, dude. Just because you got.
No, I'm saying, but like, you gotta have them though. Like,
guts. Right.
Yeah.
I mean, the Imagine theaters that are coming out, those are nice.
Those are fucking nice.
Yeah,
theaters.
those are nice.
The only problem though is the nicer theaters you have, the louder motherfuckers you got, dude. Ain't nobody want to go to a shitty ass theater.
Dude, you said it on me, dude.
Man, we went to go see Scream at an Imagine theater, and dude, there were some kids who were being kind of loud near me.
Yep.
I about went over there.
You know, we didn't talk about this, but our Mad Max theater was nice. Like,
it was nice. And there was only one other dude in there on a Saturday. There wasn't.
No, there was more. There was like 3 other people.
Dozing off, Jaime. What do you mean?
Shit.
Yeah.
They went there to sleep.
But it was like those people didn't say nothing. If anything, we were the loud people.
Well, how the fuck are they gonna say anything, dude? They're fucking falling asleep, man. Their fucking eyes are popping out of their head trying to make sense of all the CGI.
Real good. When I went to Planet of the Apes, there was probably like 10, 15 people in there. The guy next to me, older man, kept falling asleep. Yeah, and you can tell he's struggling though. Like, not because he didn't like the movie, just tired.
I had the same thing with the IMAX showing of Hereditary. The dude next to me was falling asleep.
Those are the motherfuckers though who like MoviePass hates. Bro, I know you're not coming to this fucking theater spending my money on a movie you're falling asleep to, you son of a bitch.
MoviePass,
yeah. Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah. Motherfuckers like that who are like, I can only fall asleep in a loud ass movie theater with fucking apes going, ooh, 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 ooh. No! Like, come on, bro. What the fuck are you doing out here?
Hey, they talk way more in the third one.
I know.
Fourth one now, maybe?
Yeah. Well, yeah, they're
They
doing
talk a
fucking
lot more,
astrophysics and shit like that. They got
Yeah.
fucking motherfuckers who can measure space and time.
In 3, Good Ape or Bad Ape was just
Bad Ape.
saying Bad Ape.
The shit, he had that shit on him, dude.
He was drippy though. He was drippy. But like real quick though, it's interesting though how little employees they had, and
So they had like
for
10.
how big it got.
Seven fucking people answering support tickets is crazy.
How many
as
did
hell
she
to
say?
me.
Like 100,000?
Over 100,000 tickets, and they had 7 lame motherfuckers
Dude.
out here answering questions.
At that point, you just approve everything, whatever. Like, I don't know what system they had. You just hit approve on all their requests. You don't even look.
Yeah.
You just fucking hit approve.
Oh yeah.
And they now have like an app service, like for the customer service. It's super quick. Like I try to email them, and like when it first happened, because like I couldn't get my card to work at first, and then I emailed them, and I emailed them. They never got back to me. But then I used the in-app chat or whatever, and they got back to me right away. But at that time, I had both AMC.
There's
and
probably
I
a robot though, right?
I don't know. They,
Yeah, you can do that super
but either
easy.
way,
Yeah.
the thing though is it resolved my issue. It doesn't matter if it was a robot or a man.
If those motherfuckers had installed some goddamn robots the first time around, maybe it wouldn't have been as bad.
It was too early, dude. Too early.
Another like cost and factor, as this was going on, I never thought about was the physical card thing. I didn't think it was. I was just like, yeah, whatever.
When they mentioned like we couldn't get enough, so we had to get Brinks trucks to.
But like, I can't remember. Did the dudes who started it seem like they had a better plan for that?
No. They didn't. It was never going to accelerate growth
as fast as.
Right. That only
Because
happened after the $10.
Yeah, because they had 50,000 ready.
Right.
Like, so on hand.
Because they wanted to take it slow.
Because what do you say? It took them 5 years to get to the 100,000.
No, I thought it was like 26,000.
Is it?
Yeah, I thought it was like 20K or some bullshit.
Yeah, so he was like,
okay, it might have been because if the 100K was the mark they had to hit, right?
No, it was
50K.
like if we hit, was it 50? I thought it was only 20.
Yeah, it was just like double it essentially.
Oh, okay. So yeah, but like they were moving real slow. But shit, if you're only burning $200,000 a month, Snapchat burns like $1 million a month. Like what the fuck? Like, and they're still open.
And their cost frame at that time was, because I remember, because I didn't have MoviePass when it was the $24.99 or whatever it was, but then when it went to the $9.99, that's when I got it.
You jumped on it.
Yeah, because it is too good of a deal. And that guy, that's a smart plan. I understand what he's saying, but it's like you should have, because now it's kind of how Netflix is. You got enough people hooked where you're just slowly raising the price, but they just stayed too long. But then also too, you shouldn't be going to Coachella and getting Dennis Rodman.
Bro,
you shouldn't be buying $50 million mansions.
I was like, huh?
Or even just like that unnecessary ass influencer. Like, bro, she don't know nothing about no movies. What are you doing out here? Dumbass.
Who is she today? Like,
nobody. They had to really look for her in some temp agencies to even fucking find her to put her in the dock, dude. Come on.
Dude was trying to live like the Virgin Mobile guy.
Off
but
someone
didn't have that
dime.
money. Yeah. But also too, it probably could have worked longer as well if they didn't piss off the people actually doing the work.
Yeah.
Like, because then those people started leaking information, and then once,
no, like, did they leak?
No, they held on to it.
The 10K had to start being published publicly, and that's what started really fucking their shit up.
Well, yeah, that was the end of it. Like once that happened, for sure.
But like those phone recordings,
they lost 150 mil.
I don't think those phone recordings were leaked until probably this documentary.
Oh, maybe then. Okay, I assume some information got out beforehand, and that's why they started investigating it, or they investigated everything after the fact.
No, I think they started investigating it after the 10K started coming out.
Okay.
Because then it's like public knowledge.
Okay, and like all the people talking, I think there was only one clip where someone is not on camera. These people were just all out there, like, yeah, no, these two dudes fucked it up. Like,
I mean,
Ted was never on camera, the bitch ass.
Yeah, Was
no,
he
because
not?
he's still trying to do. No, it was all old footage because he's still trying to run companies. Like he's still trying to act like
He's on
he
to
had.
the next thing.
Yeah.
But also, what's he gonna go in there and say? Nah, man, I ran a tight ship in this bitch. I
was living it up. Hey,
Yeah.
not gonna lie, I fucked up.
I really shouldn't have bet on this one, fellas.
Everyone is pushing the blame towards like both of the two white guys, but like especially him. He's the one that's like, no, he really did ruin this.
Go ahead, finish your thought.
But the guy that's like took no blame is the first investor dude that picked the wrong people.
Chris, I think was his name.
Yeah.
Was it
Oh,
Chris?
sweaty armpits.
If he would have,
armpits.
if he would have stayed back in it and just been like, you know what, I'm gonna make this like my main venture, they would have been okay.
He just had too much shit going on.
He didn't want all the work, but he wanted all the what he thought profit it could be and how big he thought it was gonna be. He just tried to push it off on people, and he picked the wrong people.
That's what these motherfuckers do, though. It's all about delegation. It's not about doing the work yourself, right? Like that's what all venture capitalists do. Is they give you the money and then they install someone in their place that makes the decisions, and then you better keep making money, otherwise we're gonna have some problems. But like,
because he never wanted to actually be a third partner, it seems too.
No,
he just kind of believed in the guys and didn't want it to die. So he's like, "Here, I'll let you guys $5 million."
So did you guys get the sense that like the first two dudes almost weren't catching blame at first? So I think it was Chris and Mike. At first, it was like, I'm sorry, I mixed it up. Like that they were gonna get all the blame. And then halfway through the documentary, they were like, yo, but Ted was a real piece of shit. And then they like flipped it back on him. And Chris is like talking mad shit out of nowhere on this guy. It's like, okay, I know who the good
Chris
guys
was kind
are.
of flip-flopping.
Yeah. It was just really strange to me that I was like, are both of the bad guys right now? I'm unsure as to who I should or should not be rooting for on that side of the aisle over there. It was just weird.
Chris made some bad decisions, but I don't think it was inherently bad. Like the other two guys, especially Ted. Ted is the worst. Ted, it's not even up for debate. Yeah. Like he was just stealing money and like using resources just
pumping
to do
up
whatever
stocks.
He wants. Yeah. It was to dump. Like, but the other guy also is just a liar because he just lied about how he got started.
Yeah. And he was just a bullshitter. He's like, "Oh, I found a Netflix," and then I forget the thing that he said, and then they like counteracted him right away. They're like, "Yeah, that was a lie. He didn't actually do that."
Yeah.
He's like, "No, I never did that. What? Huh?"
And then, there's a fourth bad guy, the young dude.
Altum was his name.
He's another one, and he embezzled money from the Coachella thing.
Yeah, he was found guilty of it
or something. Yeah, he actually got for real.
I think it's because it's less money though. It was more cut and dry. I think I can't wait to see.
He's probably just dumb about it too.
Yeah, he probably didn't have a good enough lawyer.
He got caught actually embezzling the one big event, which is kind of crazy because it's like you stole from a company that's already stealing. Like it was like
and you know that the Steelers are gonna notice that you're stealing, bro. Like what the hell are you doing?
Yeah, the VP Khalid.
Yeah,
they made 4 films.
He went from like upper management to like VP to running the day by day in like 2 days.
Bro, he's dumb as hell. He should have fucking kept his mouth shut and just floated along. He's stupid.
What movies did they make?
I'm looking it up right now.
2018's A Vigilante.
I'm seeing a lot of movies.
It says MoviePass Films, and it says, they acquired these. So it says MoviePass Films, and then they also acquired films.
Oh, I mean, that makes sense though, right? Like that.
Yeah. I mean, that's what everyone does. Yeah.
And they also had MoviePass Venture Films.
Oh my God, this is already too fucking ridiculous to try to figure out. This is so dumb.
Okay, yeah, there are levels to it. So it's all together.
And that one had Gotti in it.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 films altogether. The last one being in March 5th, 2021, called Boss Level, and it went to Hulu.
So you think these guys, the old new guys, own these films now? Right? Because they should still be owned by MoviePass, right?
I'm assuming so because he said he had to pay off all the debt. Like,
Yeah.
so I would assume they would keep all the assets if you're paying off the debt, unless as part of paying off the debt, he sold the assets off.
Oh, that makes sense.
Maybe.
I mean, maybe Hulu bought this boss level thing or whatever.
Because like the one Escape Plan, the Extractors or whatever, is like a franchise with Stallone, and they have a few other films. I can see someone being like, so Lionsgate was one of the people, or Universal internationally. I could see them being like, okay, we'll take this and kind of cut it clean, or like something like that, because they could probably do something more with that franchise. I'm sure somebody would want the Gotti rights. Like,
who
dude,
wants
no
that
one wants
shitty
those
ass
fucking
movie?
rights, dude.
Come on.
But it depends what they bought. Like, if they bought the rights to make stuff about John Gotti,
I'd give that one away.
It'd be the film, dude. They're buying the rights to the film. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like, do they own these shitty movies? Do they just give them?
But yeah, it depends. Yeah, it depends what they own or didn't own.
You know what? That I learned from this doc though is that Urban World Festival. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah. Wait, I didn't know that. That is awesome.
The Urban World Festival, like the all like black filmmakers.
Oh, right, yeah.
And Hispanic.
Oh yeah, they said Latino as well. Yeah.
Well, and they would have to make good movies to be recognized. But go ahead.
Hey,
but they said they have a bunch of like #1 films, and some of the directors behind that, like they showed the one lady a few times. She did, I think she did the Marvels, and she did like something before that.
Yeah.
Oh, what's it? Ava something?
I can't remember.
I have no idea.
I didn't see the Marvels in theater, so I don't know nothing about nothing.
But she did like a good film before the Marvels.
Nia DaCosta.
Oh, that's a different person then.
What did Ava? Marvels wasn't that bad though. Damn, dude, chill.
No, it is. But the movie she did before is like great. No. Ava, whatever. Like the movie she did before is like
Ava Mendes.
A great movie. No, that's Eva.
Shit. Now we're going down a rabbit hole. All right.
Yeah.
Give me some closing, boys. Close me up.
You know, this gave me a little faith in the whole system. I liked how you compared it to like, you know, Steve left Apple and then he came back, and then like that one Dell dude left and came back. You know, I'm rooting for Stacy.
Yeah, the fact
I'm rooting
that
for Stacy on this one.
Literally Dell kind of blew my mind.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, like you after seeing them shit down his throat, like you really are just like, damn. I hope the best for my man out here, because shit, he went through it.
No, I literally opened up my MoviePass app and was like looking at the plans and stuff, and I was like, I think I should get this again. And
I should call her.
But what's interesting too, so I'm curious how they're running things. So they have a YouTube like page, a channel, whatever you want to call it.
MoviePass?
And they show like trailers and stuff, but like they don't get a ton of views. So I'm just like, I wonder how
they had a profitable year. That's all I know.
But I wonder if because they're showing the trailers, do they have now like connection with studios and stuff now? Like do they have anything with anybody like theaters and studios, or are they still doing it like the more independent way?
Do you need permission to post a trailer on your YouTube channel?
They're posting it like non-reviewy, like
no, I know. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like, do you need permission to post it on your YouTube channel? Like,
unless it's just getting copywritten.
I don't know how it works, but I know like IGN does it. Yeah. I know like IGN posts a bunch of movie trailers.
We're gonna have to look it up. I'm
assuming these people have, like, unless they are just doing it. Maybe they are just doing it, but I would assume that they have some kind of connection. I don't think you could just. I mean, people just post content all the time, so it's just a matter if it gets copywritten or not.
What's Lionsgate gonna do to me, huh?
Nah, shit. They still owe me for that Gotti rights, dude.
Yeah, they do.
Okay, boys. We've been at this for 30 some odd minutes. 45. Mm-hmm. I think it's safe for us to finally give our first rankings for a documentary. Eric, what do you give MoviePass, MovieCrash?
I'm gonna give it a solid 7.5.
Wow, you like this about as much as Furiosa, huh?
Yeah. Even though it had little cheesy graphics, you know, I was down with it.
Dude, this is the best, though. James?
I For a doc, I mean, I probably knew more information than you guys did going into it, but overall, I mean, I watched his whole presentation. Did you watch his presentation?
Yeah, we fucking talked about it.
I don't know, man. You didn't mention it.
Check
All
the
right.
chat. We literally had a conversation about it. How dare you?
Dude.
Yeah, well, you didn't see fucking Eric posting fucking cum shot Wolverine popcorn buckets, so I don't.
I didn't, but it was in the middle of a conversation that changed pace.
Hell, no one does, dude. Shit.
I saw it. I reacted. Don't you dare.
No, I also think it's like a 7.5. I enjoyed the whole thing, and I was just I actually wanted to know more.
That's kind of crazy.
I wanted a mini series on it. I wanted a 3-parter.
No,
I wanted Ted to show up.
Miniseries would have been way too much. That would have been overkill for. I mean, because there wasn't much story. It was an hour and 31 minutes, which was perfect for. Oh man,
it was perfect length.
I love HBO documentaries. I think HBO does or buys really well made documentaries. The fact that y'all only gave it a 7.5 is kind of crazy to me. I think this was a
I don't want to blow my load on my first one, dude. I don't want to blow my load on my first one.
It's an 8.
But my thing is, I don't think this is going to get nominated, though, for, like, Oscar Best Documentary.
I'm not even looking at it like that.
The name was kind of lazy.
No, MoviePass, MovieCrash is kind of hot.
I thought it was fire.
Dude, it rolls. It rolls right off the tongue, dude.
Because I've seen some HBO docs that are, like, way better than this.
I
mean, we've also seen the Eternal Last Dance, so like.
I mean, well, yeah, that's a 10 out of 10 for a documentary.
I mean, docu-series go crazy.
Yeah, I think docu-series, you have a lot more time to set up the drama and shit, you know? I think
it's also like television versus movie.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And I think it does a documentary really well. It's an hour and a half. It gives me the premise. It sets up this crazy shit that's about to happen. It shows him partying at Coachella, and then it, brings it back, centers it. It's not unbiased. It's very obvious who they think the good guys and the bad guys are, which I'm okay in a documentary. Sometimes there are just clear good guys and bad guys, right?
Yeah.
But I think this doc's an 8. I think it's done really well.
Even with Stacy and Hamet, it talks about their flaws too. Like, so it doesn't. I like how it doesn't just be like, oh, like they're everything. They did nothing wrong. Like, no, they made mistakes too. Yeah. They just didn't embezzle and scam people.
Yeah.
Oh, but I was looking it up. It does seem like it's illegal to just post trailers.
Yeah, that's what I saw too. But who's gonna come after you? The DMCA systems don't have their shit put together.
I dare them to find my address, man.
I don't know, dude. I've had stuff that I tried to upload and straight up blocked. I feel like they would block that trailer.
Probably. All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in on twitch.tv/SoonerLaterTV or youtube.com/SoonerLaterTV for our review of MoviePass, MovieCrash. And I just realized it was misspelled the whole time. Continue listening and watching and showing support on all social medias. Just look up Sooner or Later TV. We're even posting some sports content, so if you're into the WNBA, go ahead and peep our socials, dog. We be posting the hottest shit about the Indiana Fever. That's right? The Indiana Fever.
You got it. You're a fan.
Nailed it, dude.
Dude, I'm a fan by proxy. If one of y'all said let's go to a Fever game tonight, I'm getting in the whip and I'm driving down there to go see him.
I mean, the game's already over, but yeah.
Well, shit, not tonight, dude.
Yeah, tonight, dude. Yeah.
Theoretically speaking.
So tune in next week for our review of some other movies. We love you guys. Bye.
Bye.